What's up, everyone? How's everyone on this chilly night? Your favorite track star is not taking accountability too well, and neither are her parents. And also, I got part 2. So, coming up.
We stand with you. That's why we here. We stand with you. We support you.
Thank y'all for supporting me. Because nobody else wanted to hear my story except for people that know me and people that know I would never do anything like that. I would never harm anybody. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even confrontational. I wouldn't even do that on purpose. And I thank y'all for believing in me, and I love y'all.
Yada, yada, yada. Let's hear what the parents think.
To us and say, well, what happened on y'all side? What's y'all story before we air this footage?
And they're not even looking at the facts. The fact is she was tripped. The girl caused the accident, not on purpose. She, like I said, she wanted to win.
She wanted to win.
She wanted to win. She cut my daughter off. In the process, she got injured. Like I said, we apologized before her getting hit, but like I said, she never meant that.
And we coached our children up until high school. We seen our children get bones broken and fractures and get fouled. And we had to it hurts, trust me, but we're here to teach them a lesson as well. We have to teach them good sportsmanship, things of that nature. So it's funny, the person with probably the most sportsmanship, too much, I would say,
exactly,
is the one being looked at by the nation as an animal. And you can check the facts and the records, and I invite you to come look at everything we have, and you will see it for yourself. And it won't take long for you to figure it out. The fact that she's been made to be a monster by the public is horrible, and we all catch bad deals.
I would check up for her if she was wrong. We just try to help fix what she did. But if she was wrong, she was there wrong. I will take up for that. That's not our values. We don't do that.
Like I said, we want to raise strong kids. No.
This isn't the great parenting that they think this is. They are fully covering for their kid assaulting a child on national television in HD. Everybody's seen the shit. Nobody's seen her trip. Everybody's seen her fall down. And I commend the parents for sticking by their kid, but this is not the way to do it. Also, anybody catch her smiling in the corner? Yeah, look again. She's there smiling like as if, she just got away with it. Nah, you didn't get away with it. We're not going with the bullshit. That's all. So, you assaulted the girl. That's it. Have a good one. Psych! I promised you part 2, and part 2 is coming. We're going to find out what happened at that company retreat between that guy's wife and with Amber, I believe, and Lisa. Anyways, let's roll the clip.
So you and your friend Laura just got back from a crazy weekend. What is your story?
Okay. So I work for a company that pays for all the employees to go on a trip once a year for like a team building weekend. And this year it was a river rafting and camping trip. Yeah.
But something crazy happened during this weekend, correct?
Yeah. So the second night we were all camping and we had our own tents to sleep in. And my best friend from work, Laura, and I had tents right next to each other. So we sort of had this inside joke about like how hot this new guy that our company just hired is, and we both just call it like our work crush behind his back. And but neither of us would ever do anything because she's married, I have a boyfriend, so he's just like he's eye candy for us basically.
Okay, all right. And was eye candy on this trip with you guys?
Yes, he was.
Uh-huh.
He was. So, anyways, the second night we're camping, which is the last night that we're all there, and one of the coworkers, he tells us that he brought some shrooms with him, and he asked, did we want to try any of them?
Incoming excuse of, oh, I was so high that this is why this happened, whatever it was.
some shrooms, like edible mushrooms that make you kind of crazy.
Oh, okay, shrooms. Okay, I got you. So did you partake?
Yeah, pretty much everybody did. Yes, including me. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So what effect did it have on you?
So it's kind of trippy. It's very trippy, actually, but eventually you come down from it. But here's the thing. So my friend Laura and I, we both decided we were tired because, we were rafting all day. So, we both just decided we were going to go to sleep at that point.
So you took them right before you went to sleep?
Yeah, we took the shrooms basically right before we went to
that's
sleep.
a terrible idea.
100% agree with the radio host. Do not take any kind of psychedelics right before you go into bed. Heck, I even had an edible right before I went to bed, and that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my life. I swear to God, I felt like the gravity of Jupiter was rested all over my body. I could not move, and I did not go to work that day. So, don't do it. Don't.
Nightmares and like terrible dreams and stuff.
Right. So, I guess, so it was a few hours later, and I hear Laura in her tent next to mine, and she's moaning. So I'm thinking, maybe she's sick, she might be throwing up or like having a nightmare or something. So I leave my tent and I go into hers, and she's completely butt naked with the new hot guy, and they're just like going at it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah. So I zip her tent back up really quickly, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, you guys. And she's like, no. She's like, come back. And I'm like, no, I thought you were in trouble. And she goes, I am in trouble, but I want you to get in trouble with me. And so I go back in there, and all three of us just basically had a crazy night together.
Oh my God.
So you joined in with them.
Yes, I did.
Wow. So you have a boyfriend, she's married, and the new guy is just like the luckiest guy on the planet then.
Yeah, he's basically just the luckiest
Wow.
guy. Yeah.
Well, when you woke up the next morning, did you remember what happened?
Yeah, because we both looked at each other and we were like, we're in big trouble right now.
So your friend Laura, did her husband ever find out about this?
I don't think she told him, no. And, I told her she shouldn't because this was totally a one-time thing, and we were all so super wasted. We never.
What did I say? What did I say? You know what they say about sober thoughts, right? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ever.
sure. Wow, that is a crazy weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you it would be.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing your story.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
All right. Have a good one. Wow. Okay. Well, so Jeff, that's what happened, I guess. What are you thinking right now?
I mean, as crazy as it sounds, the first thing I want to do is wait till she gets home, and I want to order a pizza for dinner, and in front of her just be like, I'm going to get extra mushrooms. Is that okay? I heard you like them now.
Oh my God, that is a video that I would kill to see. So you should definitely video it and send it to us.
Sure. No problem.
No. Okay. Now, on a more serious note, though, how are you going to handle the fact that your wife messed around on you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm going to give her the chance to confess first, but if she still doesn't, then that's going to help me make up my mind for sure.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, don't hang up. Don't hang up because I'm going to give you my number so you can send me that video.
Okay.
Please, oh please, Jeff, do not puss out on this. I could totally see Jeff letting her convince him to all right, let's have a threesome after all. Even though she kind of did that shit without him, chances are Jeff probably wanted a threesome and she kept saying no. But here we go. She does whatever for strangers, right? I can see that happening. That's a huge possibility to me. But anyways, I really hope Jeff does not puss out on this and holds her fully accountable. She fucked up. Make her feel that shit. Anyways, you have a good night.
Bye.